G'day everyone, thanks for tuning in. Jeff here. Just giving you an update on the gti-r again. Basically I thought I'd just do a quick video on all the parts that I've been buying in. So they've all been arriving over the last month. Slowly starting to build up a small collection of the bits and pieces that I'm planning to use. And I thought I'd just do a quick video running over, having a look at them, unboxing them, seeing what I've bought. If you're interested, stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. The support that I've received from the gti-r community and the car community in general so far has been absolutely fantastic for a small channel only just starting out. In fact, I've almost got 500 subscribers already. Absolutely astounding. I appreciate all the support that you're giving me. Okay, so to start with we have Frenchys Performance Garage. Now they're based in Australia. I actually hopped on the group buy that was being run on Facebook and purchased one of these systems. So this is a surge tank that fits into your stock fuel tank to stop fuel surge. Now anyone that's ever tracked or driven a gti-r before will know that when you get down to about a third of a tank of gas and start trying to go around corners, you start getting fuel cut because basically the pickup starts becoming starved of gas, and that in turn starves your car of petrol. So this solves the problem. So let's have a look and see what bits and pieces is inside this box. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get everything out and put it on the table and we'll have a look. Okay, so here we go, everything's unboxed. Just have a quick look at everything. So we've got a whole bunch of connectors, electrical connectors, fuel line, sent me a nice sticker as well. The real reason why I bought this whole kit is for this piece here. So this is the top of the fuel tank. Traditionally you have a plastic, basically a plastic lid that goes on the top, and your fuel lines come and connect into these ports. So this is a billet alloy piece which replaces that, and it has AN fittings on it, which is fantastic. So means you can just go away from the traditional barb type pushover sleeve and actually put some nice big 8 AN fittings on there to match the rest of the fuel system. I've always been a strong believer, if you're going to make something large on your car anywhere in the system, you have to match that all the way through. There's no point having 8 or 10 AN fuel lines running the length of your car to then be restricted down to a 4 AN barb fitting to go into the top of your your fuel system. I just don't see the point in that. So I'm really happy with that. It looks like a really nice piece. It's got these nice electrical connectors in the back of it to go down to the fuel pumps. Wiring's all really thick. Connectors are really high quality. Everything's been sealed in the bottom of it. Billet machine work looks really good. So that's the main reason why I got the kit, because I really wanted this top hat. Something I've always thought about replacing. The second part of the kit is the surge tank. So this goes inside your fuel tank. It's got a Walbro pump fitted onto the back of it, and there's your clip which slides into your stock mounting position inside the tank. So that will just replace your fuel cradle that sits inside the tank. So that Walbro pump is feeding into the inside of the surge tank. I didn't order the larger pump that sits on the inside from the company. I'm going to go about my own way of modifying this, as I have a brushless pump, a brushless Holly pump to go in. Went with the brushless Holly pumps just simply because really easy to control the speed of the pump, unlike a traditional fuel pump. So I can have the ECU sending pulse signals down to it and basically delivering the right amount of fuel to the front of the car, as opposed to just constantly flowing gas through the system. We'll be able to control the fuel pump and how much fuel flows through the system, so we won't be turning over as much gas through the whole system. Hopefully it'll keep the gas a little bit cooler. Well, that's my theory anyway. So I've got yet to do a little bit of work with this, but everyone else's kits would have come with another fuel pump which would have mounted into here and then drawn up with the top of it, with the top piece put on, drawn up through here via this fuel line up into here, and that would be your completely enclosed surge tank fuel system in your gti-r. That's a great concept. I know in New Zealand it means that you don't have to go and get certification for your fuel system, which is fantastic, because as soon as you put a surge tank and an external fuel pump in the back of your car, that's it. You're off to certification, and you need all that system enclosed, especially in the hatchback, and it's just going to get really costly. So this, although an expensive kit, will save you money in the long run in New Zealand anyway. Really, really nice piece, really well engineered, really well made, really high quality. So yeah, if you are looking for a complete all-in-one fuel setup, go across to Frenchys Performance Garage's website. They're around 15 or 1600 New Zealand dollars or Australian dollars, I can't quite remember, and get yourself one, because there's not too many people developing parts for these cars anymore, and this is a new product, so it's nice to see. Anyway, that wraps up this little bit that I have purchased. We'll go on to the next. Okay, I also got a bunch of stuff from Alien Speed Parts. I've got a gti-r badge here with the red R, made of Perspex by the looks of things, with acrylic paint on it, which is very nice. Complete 100% replica. Got one of the Alien Speed Parts billet gear shift mounts, which I did a video of fitting up. Japanese Federation badge, like they basically like the like an automobile federation, but for Japan, and red to match the car, which is very nice. Got a nice big fat roll of heat wrap to wrap up some of the engine bay bits and coat some of the things to keep heat out of things. Got a gear stick boot that's got red stitching with Nismo written on it. That's pretty cool. We'll have a go at fitting that, or maybe make a video about it. Some polyurethane exhaust mounts. They feel nice and solid. They should be really good for mounting the exhaust and getting no play out of it, which is what you want. We got some fender washers here, with some fasteners, some stainless fasteners for the fenders to sort of dress up the engine bay, and a carbon aerial. So that'll get rid of the big long aerial and replace it with a nice short one. Might go fit that now actually to end this video up. Okay, so I took the old aerial off and fitted the new one, and looks pretty good. Little carbon aerial, gets rid of the big long ridiculous one off the top of the car. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's really neat. Okay, so I've got an LS alternator here from Holden basically. So these produce 140 amps. Which I think the gti-r only produces 80 amps from its stock alternator. Like I said in the last video, we changed the mounting position of the alternator and got it all mocked up to fit an LS alternator, just because it produces more amps and be able to power all the bits and pieces that we've got going on in the car now. So I bought a brand new one, then I sent it away to get chromed. So the pieces have come back and I've assembled it, and got all the nuts and bolts chromed as well, and got the pulley wheel zinc plate coated as well, nickel coated. So it's all looking pretty nice. You won't really be able to see it tucked in behind the plenum, but at least I know it looks like that. So why not? So that's the alternator. Alright, thanks for watching. That's all I've got this week for the little red gti-r update. I do appreciate all the support. Don't forget, press that like button, comment and share. If you do want to put any comments down, ask any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Thanks for watching and have a good week.